Hi, good evening, sir. And today our group will like to present on the training and development project for our group project. And today my name is Logopurni Ari Krishnan and my metric number is EX03725.
Hi sir, my name is Adela Patricia binti Osman. My matrix number EX03708.
Hi, Doctor. Good day. I'm Sharimla Devi Nagaraja, and my matrix number is EX03704.
Hi, sir. My name is Vanisha N. Francis, and my matric number is EX03700.
Hi, sir. My name is Priyadarshini Mohan. My matrix number is EX03706.
Okay, thank you. And I would like to continue for the first part. Next slide, please.
Dapat tak next slide?
Nampak?
Okay, I start first. And the company that choose by our group is under Family Mart. So I just brief about Family Mart. Family Mart is a Japanese convenience store franchise chain. Family Mart is known as Japan second largest convenience store chain. Behind it's like similar to like 7-Eleven and KK Mart. So also there is a growth of 24574 stores worldwide in Japan, Taiwan, China, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, and also Malaysia. All the usual Japanese convenience store goods such as basic grocery item, magazines, mango, soft drinks, alcoholic drinks, then fried chicken, outdoor hunter, and etc. available the food. Family Mart is also known, it's a distinct doorbell melody which is played upon entering the store. This melody is referred as Melody China #1 and was originally developed by Vasuhi India in 1978. Okay, as at Family Mart, we dedicated ourselves to providing delicious food, good quality food from the farm to the table and from the raw material to to get ready to food in stock. And Family Mart also control every aspect of manufacturing, ensure food safety through multiple inspection procedures. And the person that we interview from Family Mart is by Nursia binti Abu Bakar. She is a training executive and food safety at Family Mart HQ. And the location of the HQ is located at number 16 Jalan Astaga U8/83 Bukit Jelutong. And she has been experienced in the Family Mart for 3 years and in charge of the retail for 5 years and F&B almost for the 16 years. So that are the relevant detail in the introduction part. And I would like to continue the part for the next person. Thank you.
Okay, hi sir. I'm going to continue to the major training and development challenge faced by the organizations and actions taken towards it. Okay, one thing as we know, Family Mart is an established retail company that just joined Malaysia around 2015 or 2016 like that. And Family Mart offer quite a good salary package where a lot of retailers are attracted to it. Okay, one of the major training and development challenge faced by the organization is experienced audience. When I say experienced audience, just now, like I said, a lot of people who working in retail attracted to the salary package that Family Mart offer. A lot of their employees are quite experienced, and when it comes to training and development, I forgot to mention, for Family Mart, they provide two types of training. First, for their new joiner, and second is for their management, which is the person in charge at every store. Okay, every time a new joiner join, they will need to attend a training first. So like I said, they have a lot of experienced audience where every time they organize training and development training and development. They will face a lot of situation with experienced audience. When it comes to experienced audience, they have a lot of quite habit, or what should I say in words, there's quite a lot of how should I say, in Malay we call it perangai, but
Attitude.
attitude, they have quite attitude. Sometimes they will act like they already know all the things in that kind of thing, in their job scope, and they wouldn't need any training for them to start to work. But the thing is, Family Mart is a retail which combine retail and F&B at the same time. I think Family Mart is the first retailer that bring this kind of vibe in our country, Malaysia. So this experienced audience is quite challenging for the trainer to overcome it. But as the interview session with Puan Asia before this, she said normally their trainer would check first and I identify first their audience, either how long their service in retail, and how would they respond to every chapter that they will taught in the class. These are the things that comes with experienced audience. The next one is unexpected situation. Of course, as we know, Family Mart has a lot of branch all over the country right now. Malaysia, I think, if not mistaken, they have more than hundreds of store currently. And there are a lot of situation that their trainer have to face, and sometimes they also need to face unexpected situation. One of the situation that mentioned by Puan Asia previously, during their training session, they face one of the audience has a bipolar identity. When it comes to bipolar, means he I'm not sure either he or she, because she didn't mention it. That person can have two personality at one time. So during their training session, suddenly when the trainer is explaining what are the things that they will do in the store, what are their job scope and their job description, how to prepare the food and all, suddenly this particular person this particular person apa hentak kepala dia. This particular person dia hentak kepala dekat dinding. How should I put in English? The thing. Sorry. He hit his head. He hit his head at the wall. Suddenly he hit his head. He hit his head on the wall repetitively. So the class become so awkward, and the trainer herself mentioned that she didn't have any experience facing that kind of situation. So the best thing that she can do is ask the person to go back. The action taken is since she also said I don't have any experience to handle this kind of situation and this kind of sickness, so the best thing that she can do at the moment to avoid any harm to other audience, she asked that person to go back and she informed the store manager in charge, the person in charge at the store, because if according to the retail rules itself, the person should clarify and declare their health situation, their health condition. But this person didn't declare his health his or she health status. I'm not sure why. Probably because afraid they will not get accepted to the store or what. But the best thing that they can do is inform to their person in charge at the store, and it depends lah of the situation after that. I also ask either if in this kind of situation the store will sack the person or not. And the training manager said, Puan Asia said, it depends. If that person still can work properly in the store, they will not do that kind of thing to sack that person, to dismiss that person from their work. But if it's a situation where that person could harm people in the store or could harm people around him, in that situation, they probably need to sack that person. Okay, the last major and training and development challenge faced by FamilyMart is keeping employee motivated to retain them. As we all know, retail and F&B has a high turnover staff. And I've also asked I've also asked this situation to Puan Asia, how they will handle this situation. For FamilyMart, they encourage all of their employee to keep on level up for their self, where they give opportunity to everyone to perform for their self and improve themselves. Because every end of year they have appraisal form. They have appraisal form, and they will have a performance evaluation by their store manager, area manager, and lastly by their human resource department. Also by the training department also. Because to in terms of level up your position, they need to be evaluated by these three departments: their person in charge of the store, and then their area manager, their training and development, and their human resource. Mostly their human resource department will refer to their area manager and store manager. So for the long-term working employee, for the older employee that work more than 2 years or 3 years, of course, they have the problem with which the situation after you work 2 or 3 years, you will be demotivated, which it's also happened in the training department. Puan Asia mentioned, in recently, she had one trainer that are very good in her job, that are very details and very good in presenting her job description. All the audience also like to attend her talk and to attend her training session. But the thing is, after she already worked around, if not mistaken, around 5 to 6 years at FamilyMart as a trainer, she said she's quite motivated. She's quite demotivated, and she want to stop. She want to resign from the work. So the thing, if in case of the trainer part, where they already work a long term before, normally Puan Asia will have a one-to-one talk, with that trainer. But in terms of retail staff, where employee at the store, normally their store manager will take charge in to have a private talk with them, or they will offer them a change of location. Instead of probably if he or she feel already bored working in Bukit Jalil, probably they can be relocated to other store that might change their mood. And they also try to motivate them, try to open their mind, what can come out if he stay in the company, what his or her career growth can be. So that kind of thing will happen. So I think that's all from me. I pass to the next person.
Thank you, Adla. I will present on significance, training and development, best practices in the company. I choose out like 3 best practices. That's just in time training, and then reward and recognition, along with continuous feedback and coaching. Since like Adla just mentioned just now, to avoid unexpected situation, like as you guys know, FamilyMart is having a mobile app also, where we can collect points when we purchase products from them. And then through that we can redeem or something. So just in time training will provide on-demand training resources that allows employees to access the information where they need it. As I mentioned, like if someone like came in, just like ask about the app or the products, the product knowledge, they should know. So a staff could assist 100% to the customer, so that the customer will have satisfaction when they purchase goods from them. So for instance, the company, like as I said, they have a mobile app. So even like they can go with such short videos where they can share to the staffs. So no need like the staff should go for the 1 day full day training and see like for all day spend their time on training. Like to avoid all that, they can have such like just in time training, like just a 15 minutes to 20 minutes training that could boost up their mind, or like have some product knowledge or like inventory management knowledge, such like that. And then for second, like continuous feedback and coaching, because like implementing a feedback and a coaching system, like it would help employees to receive the ongoing guidance and support. For like newly joined, sometimes they will like feel afraid or feel like kind of shy to open up themselves. So like if a manager like stood up for them, like ask for feedback or give it some kind of coaching, for sure like it can help to less the turnovers. And then last but not least, on recognition and rewards, like yeah, we all love recognition and rewards. It could like a thing that motivate the staff in our organization. The same goes to Family Mart, as you mentioned. So like recognizing and rewarding for the employee for their learning achievements, like kind of we can do for sales, like maybe for attendance. So it could encourage them for a culture of continuous learning. Like they could learn and they could motivate themselves and others as well to actively engage in learning and development. And that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Vanisha. So now I would like to explain about the key lesson that we learned during the interview and also during the process of getting the interview opportunity. So first, I would like to explain about the during the interview. So from the during the interview, I come up with 3 points, which is customer service and products. So first of all, before we prepare the interview questions, also we have to know about the company's nature, which is their Family Mart's background, and also who are their customers and what are their services and what products that they are selling. So without we knowing that, we can't came up with the interview questions. So before we prepare the questions, we learn about their backgrounds. And then the second one is the culture of the company. So the determining of the company's culture that allows us to understand the kind of the workplace it has and can be a great indication of the kind of the workers they are looking for. So like to determine the culture of an organization, we can usually like evaluate their workplace. So workplace about the what are the nature of their workplace and also their employees backgrounds also, from their social media profiles or their websites, something like that kind of process. So the third one is leadership. So for the leadership, we can often learn a lot about the company's background, which is Family Mart's background, with researching those that have important roles in their company, such as executive, the upper management. So just now, Atla mentioned that the trainee executive. So we talked to them regarding the interview questions all. So he also helps us to explain about their nature and then their process all to us. So from there we came up with some of the ideas during the interview session. The next slide. Okay, the first one is like during the interview session. So this is the process that how we get the interview opportunity with the Family Mart management. So first of all, I come up with 3 points, which is time management. So the first one is time management, which is we coordinate our tasks and activities to maximize the effectiveness of each of the team members. So essentially, the purpose of time management is something like is to enable people to get more better work, and also like done in less time. So we manage our time to get the interview opportunity from the trainee executive management, from the trainee executive person. So we already talked with them regarding our times, and then we also understand their free time. So then only we set an interview session with them. And then the second one is study the background of the company. So as I mentioned before we come up with the interview questions, so we have to know about the company's background first. What is their nature, business of the natures all. So, and then the third one is we divided our works. Yes, of course. We divided our works because to minimize our problems and to be fair to everyone. So it's like everyone is contributing in this interview session. So there will be equal to everyone. So that's all from me. I would like to pass to the next presenter.
Okay, thank you, Sharmila. So I'll be present about the best takeaway from this course so far. First of all, the best takeaway from my view is to always to identify the purpose of training. There are 3 steps training, which is before the training, during the training, and after the training. These are the main important things that we have to follow in this training and development course. By identify the training goals and learning objectives before start designing the course, this ensures that all the team members are on the same page, work towards a common goal, and focus their efforts to achieve similar objectives. And the second one is always align learning outcomes with business goal on job task. The training should be related to the job task. So, establish a clear association between company's business goals and the skill the learners will learn and develop by the time they complete the course. This helps to motivate the learner and make the team aware of what they are working towards to develop. And the third takeaway is always to plan, provide just-in-time learning using the most appropriate delivery method to ensure that the training has the maximum impact on learners. Provide training just when they need it. For instance, sales representative needs to assess a cost on the last update on the product when they are at the store in front of the client. Just-in-time training has the maximum impact because learners can apply the knowledge they have acquired right away. To provide just-in-time training, we always should consider some tips. There are always identify different content for different groups of people based on their existing skills and career paths, and always choose the right delivery method for the target audience. And we also should meet the learners and create the opportunities for learners to access the training whenever, wherever they are. And the final takeaway is always to arrange a post-training follow-up session, as it reflects is one of the most efficient ways to cement the knowledge, identify gaps in training, and identify the barriers to a strong transfer of learning. We can also follow up emails to trainees after about a month to reinforce key learning points. Can arrange post-training follow-up session to provide supplementary lesson or use these opportunities to let the trainees practice their skills or discuss their experience as they try to apply their knowledge on the job. So these are the best takeaways I think that we take from this course, which is the 3 stages: before the training, during the training, after the training. And yeah, that's all from our group. Thank you for listening to us, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.